What's up, guys? Welcome back to Father and Sons Unlimited. I'm just here in historic downtown Woodstock in Georgia. Right now I'm just walking around, walking and talking, but today I want to get to it and I want to introduce the topic. The topic today is relationship with God versus religion with God. So let's get started. Religion. That's what it's like. Religion is oppressive, religion is controlling, religion can even be manipulative. It can separate you from family, from friends. Why now?
Not like this. Not like this.
As I was saying, religion can be controlling, it can be manipulative even, it can separate you from friends, family members, you know, any other things that you personally find enjoyable even. Music, entertainment. Now, I'm not trying to beat down on being separated from certain things that are not healthy for you or good for you or for your benefit. What I am saying though is that Christianity can take a nasty turn, and it's called religion. It's not what Jesus came to do. It's not what he came to establish. You know, Jesus came for relationship. So let's turn the chapter here. Relationship. That is what Jesus came to establish. In order for him to do that, he had to fulfill what's called the law and the prophets. Basically, the law of Moses, the law of God that God gave Moses on the tablets. He had to fulfill that law, and he had to fulfill every single word over the course of hundreds of years that the prophets sent by the Lord had spoken over the people of God and the children of Israel. And so not only did he have to be perfect according to the law of God, but he had to fulfill every single word. So Jesus came, he did that, and he came with a mission in mind. Let's jump into the story real quick about when he was a child. When he was 12 years old, he went to a feast in Jerusalem along with his fellow village people, his fellow tribesmen to Jerusalem. They all gathered, all the tribes of Israel gathered for this feast. And eventually, after the celebration was over, everyone went back to their tribes, everyone went back to their homes. But Jesus stayed behind for 2 days, and for 2 days, his parents didn't notice. And so when they finally went back to Jerusalem, they found him in the temple teaching and sharing, with the rabbis of that time. And they were marveling and amazed at his understanding of the scriptures and of his wisdom at such a young age. And his parents freaked out and they're like, "What are you doing? Why would you do this to us? We were worried for you." And his response was, "Don't you know that I'm about my Father's business?" So here's the thing. Jesus came to not only bring us a new wineskin, a new covenant, a restored, reestablished relationship with God, but he came to reveal God as the Father, as a Father. And so here's the deal. This isn't a religious matter. People take it and it's like, we gotta get prayer back in our schools. We gotta get godly men in our government. No, dude. You don't get it. It's not a religious matter. It's a family matter. And so, God came in the form of a man, also known as Jesus, not to establish religion, but to set us free from the law that we ourselves cannot fulfill in our own self-righteousness, no matter how hard we try. And he came and he fulfilled that to give us a new covenant, a covenant of grace, of righteousness, of mercy, and so on. Now we have the ability to really understand that God is not only this heavenly master of the universe, but he's actually a father. He's a dad. He's got a father's heart. And he didn't come with a religious agenda. He came with a family agenda. He came to restore his family back unto himself. He came to reconcile himself through Jesus and to the world, so that the world may be reconciled to him, because he's wanting us back. By Jesus coming, he made a way back to God, and he made a way back home.
Just go whenever you're ready.
Just nod when you... So guys, I want to shed some light on what I'm talking about regarding religion. and relationship. Jesus visits this famous spot in Jerusalem called the Pool of Bethesda. It's actually translated to the Pool of Mercy. So it is known as a pool that an angel would come and touch the water, and once the water was touched, anyone who was in first would be instantaneously healed of whatever illness or disease they had. So Jesus walks up into the scene. He finds a man who is just lame. Jesus just said, "Rise, take up your bed and walk." And he rose. He rose up, he started walking. Pharisees find out, and here's what happens, okay? So the Jews wanted to kill him. They persecuted him because he did those things on the Sabbath.
Oh, hell no!
And Jesus, was confronted by them, and this is what he said. "My Father has been working until now, and I've been working." Therefore the Jews sought all the more to kill him, because he not only broke the Sabbath, but also said that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. Then Jesus answered and said to them, "Most assuredly I say to you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he sees the Father do. For whatever he does, the Son also does in like manner. For the Father loves the Son and shows him all things that he himself does, and he will show him greater works than these, that you may marvel." A lot of people in the church have been known to be like those Jews, those Pharisees, to persecute people, doing things out of the norm, doing things they don't consider religiously right. Many in the church have acted like Pharisees. A lot of times that can really blur the lines of relationship and religion, okay? So bottom line, this is about relationship. This is about family. This is about sonship and daughtership. Final thoughts. Relationship. Jesus came to establish relationship. He came to establish God's kingdom. He came to establish a new way. He came to establish the way, the truth, and the life. Okay, he came to destroy the works of the enemy, destroy the works of the devil in people's lives. The world thinks that Christianity is only for Christians. First of all, do you remember how you became a Christian? Because if you do, you would not be so easily convinced of that. You see, in John 3:16, people kind of overlook this, but it says, for God so loved the world, that he gave his only begotten Son. Jesus came for the drug addict. Jesus came for the New Ager. He came for the atheist. He came for the agnostic. He came for those who are practicing witchcraft. He came for gay people. He came for, murderers. Heck, look at Paul and Moses.
Moses! Surely this is all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I want to thank all my subscribers. I want to thank all the people in my life that are supporting me and that are encouraging me to continue what I'm doing, to continue to pour out to people, to continue to reach out to the outsiders of the church, to the ones who feel like they've been exiled, betrayed, judged, misled, all the above. Guys, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope you guys had an awesome time watching this video, and thanks for being a part of what I'm doing. All right, guys, love you. I'll see ya.